Hi guys, day 15 of a vlog every day in April. We're halfway through it, so not long left. Now, as you guessed from the title of this video, what I am about to tell you might probably be just complete rubbish and not even worth listening to, but I get told I give good advice, but one of my problems is I don't listen to my own advice. So, we'll see if this is any good. And even if most of it is still rubbish, I like to feel that I've tried to do a little bit just to help people. Now, this video is actually going to be, there's quite a few out there like this, but this is going to be how to sort of deal with a breakup or something like that. Because, of course, I am the relationship guru. I have been in 2 relationships, both were long distance, and in them both I was the receiver of the breakup and the instigator of the breakup respectively. Now, people say long distance is harder, and it is, in some cases, definitely. But you know those feelings you feel when a relationship with someone close, both emotionally and physically, ends? They're pretty much the same. Now, if I'm honest, personally, I say it's a little bit worse. An example being, in the second relationship I was in, I was the instigator of the breakup, and I put it down to distance and the inability to see each other reliably. And because of these reasons, I wasn't able to tell that person face to face. I ended up doing it over Facebook. And if I'm completely honest, I still feel bad about that now, because it was just so impersonal of me. And between you and me, I still feel cowardly about it. But I'm not going to embarrass her by giving your name something. I just want to say, if you're watching, you know who you are, if you're watching, I am so sorry for that. I really am. But if you're going through a breakup at the minute, or you've just had one, those feelings that you're feeling that you don't really understand, they feel weird, definitely. And in some cases it can feel like the world's gonna end. But don't worry, the world will keep moving. But if those feelings make you want to cry, then go ahead and cry. And if they make you want to, I don't know, pig out on chocolate or ice cream or something else like that, go do it. Go fill your face. But when it comes to a point where you realise crying and stuffing your face doesn't help, that's when you need to turn to your friends. And in situations like those, you actually find out who are your real friends. I mean, if there's a friend who you've helped and you ask them and they turn their back, they're not a real friend. And they might have been a friend you've had since kindergarten or primary school or whatever. If they're not going to be there to help you when you need them, then they're not really a friend, are they? And sometimes, you're going to have to ask your friends for help. Because they're not going to be psychic. Well, they might be. In which case, brilliant. But in most cases, they're not. They can't read your mind. They can tell that something's wrong, but you need to tell them what is wrong. And you might even had a friend who's going through the same thing that you did. They know what you feel. They felt how you felt. And sometimes it can be really helpful just to talk to someone who understands. But in the end, it does get better. Honestly, it does. Something that right now feels like the end of the world and something that makes you feel like you don't want to go on, it might just be in a few months or so you'll look back at that blip and you'll be proud of how you dealt with it. Now, at the risk of sounding really cliched here, time does heal all wounds, but your friends are the doctors to that and they're going to stop that wound from rotting. That sounds really delightful, that sounds horrible, but hopefully you understand my point. So I will see you tomorrow. I hope this wasn't a complete waste of your time or complete rubbish, and I hope you can get something from it. And so I will see you tomorrow, guys, and just remember to keep your chin up, keep smiling, and I will see you tomorrow.